Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video. Yeah, it's been a couple of weeks. Literally, I don't even know how to start this, so here we go. Another kind of like journal entry type thing. Last time I left you guys off, I was headed into my academy training for grooming. And I know that I was going to bring you guys along on the journey, and holy crap, it's been a journey. Unfortunately, guys, learning a new skill trade, I forgot how physically and mentally draining and exhausting it can be. Just so many things was happening. I graduated, woohoo! I'm a groomer in training. I'm gonna be a groomer in training for about a year and a bit, and then slowly move up to the different levels and stages until eventually in about 2-ish years, I'll be a full, I guess, licensed groomer. It's been nerve-wracking, honestly. Doing like the check-ins and talking to people and figuring out what they want for their dogs. I've done it before as a bather, but now it's going like, I'm more nervous now, going into more details about like hairstyles and going over matting, and it's a lot of pressure, especially when people are watching you, not just like the pet parents, but like my boss. Like, I get so nervous, I like stumble over my words. It's a big cluster of mess. I'm having fun grooming though. I love grooming. It's exciting, it's scary, I put so much pressure on myself, guys. It's unbelievable. I'm just that type of person that, like, I don't want to fuck up. I don't want to be an embarrassment. Honestly, I guess it just stems from living, not that my family ever put like high expectations on myself. I can't even speak. Anyways, I always did because, you know, my brother was always doing amazing things and I felt like I wasn't, you know, and I let my family down when I went through my abusive relationship, and it just feels like I just don't want to let people down in my life again, and that just adds to the pressure, which I'm learning to kind of just breathe and, you know, I'm just that type of person, okay, not gonna lie, that will still put that pressure on myself to be good. But I just have to remind myself that, hey, everybody started where I started. You know, I'm not perfect, I'm gonna make mistakes. God knows I'm still learning new things every day. It's nerve-wracking using blades and scissors on live things. You know, just learning the safety around it and all that stuff has been good. It's scary, really scary. So yeah, I just been kind of dealing with that for the past few weeks. And just on top of all of that, feeling everything that I'm feeling. It's tough. It is honestly tough to, I don't know, I've just been on such a go. I haven't, you know, processing through everything that I've been going through in the past few months. It's tough. Honestly, it is tough. It is, I don't know, made me question a lot of things about myself. And yeah, it sucks. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I don't know where this video is going, so bear with me. Just talking about my feelings. That's pretty much where we're at. Last time I came on here and I said that I was just sad. And yeah, I'm very sad still. when I had my graduation, it was weird. I was excited, I was happy, still nervous, but I was also sad. Because I looked at the empty chair next to me, and it was supposed to have my best friend there. And, you know, we used to talk about it, you know, me graduating and them being there and them being a part of this journey, and it just feels different. Rebuilding, not even rebuilding, experiencing things that you thought your best friend was going to be there for and isn't there, that you guys talked about it for so long and they're not there. It's hard, it's tough, it's sad. It's hard to breathe sometimes, you know. Just experiencing all the things that we talked about doing together, being a part of in each other's lives, and they're just not there anymore. It's I don't know. I don't know. You know, I put so much of myself into that relationship. That it's like learning to stand on my own 2 feet again. Without, not a crutch, but without your person. It's gut-wrenching a little bit. And I wanted to talk about it. Talk about something that I mentioned in my last video, and people have reached out and they wanted me to explain a few things, so let me explain. So last time I talked about how, you know, my relationship with my best friend when we were together and stuff was a little bit toxic. So normally in a relationship, people would talk, communicate, right, constantly. You know, if they're having a bad day, if they're, you know, having a good day, they want to share excitement, all of that, you know. And before I go into more details, I do want to emphasize mental health, I do believe, has played a big part in this. So just bear with me. So when a person is in a relationship and one person is doing all of that communication, okay, sharing the good, the bad, all of it, and then when the other person is not, they, you know, share occasional things, whatever, but they sit on things that, I don't know, they're eating at them, that they're feeling a type of way, and they're just not talking and communicating about it. They're saying everything is fine, and they let it build up until one day it explodes on that other person, and it comes out very negatively? There we go. Got it out. Okay, we're good. And it's just they're dumping all the bad shit that they don't like about that person, that they did this for weeks ago, or they didn't like something, or blah, 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 they're doing this wrong, and it's dumped on this person all at once. Like, it's not talked about, whatever, it is just dumped on. What you're doing wrong, what they don't like about you, what they want you to change about yourself. And then everything's good. Until it builds up again, and then it's dumped on what you're doing wrong, what they want you to do better, you know, what they don't like about you. That is very toxic. And I didn't realize that until processing this grief through this loss, that it wasn't fair to me. That when I asked this person to communicate with me, you know, even if they're feeling angry in that moment, to just say, hey, I'm feeling angry right now, can we talk about this later? Fine, I would accept that, you know, but when they wouldn't and said everything was fine, and I knew it wasn't fine, that they were feeling a type of way, but it was unhealthy for me to push because this person would basically shut me out for as long as they were feeling a type of way until they were ready to talk about it, in a very unhealthy way, in a very unhealthy manner. And the weird thing is, because I haven't been in this relationship for a little bit, it's weird. I'm not gonna, my Stockholm syndrome is kicked in a little bit, and I kind of miss that negativity, that kind of person of just dumping all this negativity of what they don't like about me, what they want me to change. It's weird. I've talked about it. If you guys want to watch my part 1 and part 2 in Stockholm Syndrome, feel free to dive into that fester of goodiness. No, it's a grab a blanket type of situation, but moving on. Yeah, I don't know. It was kind of weird. It's like I've kind of like missed that in a weird kind of crazy way. And I did throw around the word abuse last video. I was feeling a lot of things, but in a way it is a little bit of abuse, in a toxic way. Not that it was physical or anything, but it was mentally and emotionally abusive in a way. I get it. People process things in different ways. I understand that nobody's going to do the same thing as you. However, when you ask that person, being me, to share everything, the good, the bad, all of it, whatever you're feeling, they want to know about it. And if you don't share something, they get really, really pissed off. I'm not going to lie. Okay, whatever. We're going to be honest here. This is honesty. When he would shut me out, right, and hold everything in and not really communicate and be like, everything's fine, and I knew it wasn't fine, though it felt like I couldn't talk to him, okay? Like I couldn't go to him for things when he shut me out, okay? Meaning we wouldn't really talk. It would be like a good morning, honey, or good morning, wifey, or husband, or whatever. That is where a relationship got to. I thought I was going to marry this guy. Well, joke's on me. How's your day going? Oh, well, have a good day. And we wouldn't talk throughout the day and then be like, oh, hey, how was your day? It was fine, whatever. Yeah, it's fine, whatever. That's basically it. And that would be our duration. And then it would be like, okay, good night, I'm going to bed, whatever. It wouldn't be really good, healthy communication, right? And it felt like I couldn't go to him. I'm going to be honest. And when I would come on here and do my videos and he would hear something about my life, he would get pissed off. He's like, yo, why didn't you come to me? Why didn't I know this? And it scared me. It scared me with this behavior that he was having. It scared me. I'm not going to lie, because this was a side I didn't know of him. Through the 20 plus years that I knew him, I didn't see this side of this anger. I have seen many different layers of anger from this person. But this was a new type of treatment and harshness and mean and a little bit of ugly, and it scared the shit out of me. And at the same time, it was a little bit of comfort because it reminded me of my abusive relationships. I say relationships because we all know that story. Anyways. And it was weird because I was having this emotional turmoil where it's like I am madly in love with this person. They are my person. They aren't my everything, which a person shouldn't be a person's everything. Anyways. But they were a big chunk of my life. But this dark side, I want to call it dark side, scared the living crap out of me. And I didn't know how to say it. Because it felt like every time I would say something negative, it would drive him to be more pissed off and shut off. So once he would, point out all the things that was wrong with me, that he wanted me to work on, I would just sit there like a good little girl, shake my head and be like, I'll do better, I promise. And that's unhealthy. It's honestly unhealthy. I didn't realize it, in the moment that, I love this person and I wanted to make them happy. And if they weren't happy with myself, then I would change to fix it. I would do better. I would be a good little girl for him. And that is not healthy. It's not right. When a person only wants to change the person that they are with and they don't want to change or grow, and they're just so stuck in this one lane tunnel, but they want everything around them and the person they're with to change and be this person, I don't know, that they have in their mind. I loved and accepted this person for who they were. I took all of it with me. I loved them unconditionally. And yes, was those things definitely that I could have done better? 100%. Was I open about it? Yes, 100% I was open about it. That, physicality was not, I didn't know how to, in a good way. Like cuddling and snuggling and being wrapped up in this, love cocoon. I struggled with that. Because I don't know. It's really, really hard to explain, guys. Really hard. But, I had faults. I know that. And I am not perfect. I am fucking far from it, guys. But I was aware of it, okay? And I worked every fucking day to be a better person, to work on those things of being more open and loving and physical. The long distance didn't help, especially, it was draining because it's every time I wanted to go and see him and stuff, he didn't want me to waste my money or whatever. And then when I wanted him to come down, most, 5 out of 10 times he would. And other times he'd be like, oh, I don't have the money or I don't want to. Okay, fine, I get it, whatever. Bro, you have your life. I think the one thing I struggled mostly through this process and this grieving is why couldn't I be enough? Why wasn't I enough? Even with all my baggage, with all my issues, why wasn't I enough? They knew going into this relationship it was going to be a struggle, that I was fucked up, that I had baggage, that I was damaged goods. And in the end, it was kind of like he threw it back in my face. And he pointed out, quite frankly, that I wasn't enough. I worked too much or whatever. And he was just done. Just done with everything. I didn't have a fucking say in it. It was him pointing out the shit that I needed to fix. It was always me. I always had to do the fucking fixing. Even when I pointed it out, that's something that, we could work on together. He can work on a little bit, whatever. I can work on something, he can work on something, we can work on it together as a team, and bam, hallelujah, we would do it. It just didn't seem that I was worth fighting for, that I was worth being someone's partner. And It sucks. I'm still sad, but I'm very fucking angry. And you know, grieving process, so we're going through the stages here. You know, I started to lash out at myself. Okay, I told you guys this. I drank. I drank a little bit heavily there in the first few weeks. I'm not gonna lie. Vodka was my best friend. Then I realized I'm just punishing myself. That was bad traits that I did before. And I shouldn't go worming my way back into that bad trait just because someone didn't like me. You know, I like me. So why should I damage that? You know, I am enough for me. I shouldn't shit upon myself for that. You are aware of your damaged goods. You are aware of your issues you need to work on. You are aware that you are not perfect. So why am I taking it out on myself if that person couldn't, whatever they're dealing with, whatever. You know, it's not... I shouldn't be punishing myself for somebody else's feelings. And that's kind of what I'm working on. I am aware that, you know, I had a part to play in this relationship, and it just pisses me off that everything has to be on this person's terms. You know, we'll talk when they're ready. And that was how it was in the fucking relationship, and it's still fucking like that, you know? Like, I want to scream and yell and fucking hit the bastard, okay? That is where I'm at. Angry, fucking up here. It always has to be fucking on their terms, like, oh, I need some time. Bro, what the fuck do you think I need? A fucking teacup? No, bro. I need to fucking punch you in the face because you're being an asshole. Fuck. I'm sorry. Okay, I went from like 0 to 100 real quick. I'm sorry. I'm just feeling a lot of fucking things, and it pisses me off. Because it's like, oh, I'm just supposed to sit and wait until he's ready? God, what the fuck? I have a nerve just to kick in his fucking bedroom door and be like, bro, we're talking. Like, fuck off. You're gonna shut up and listen. I don't give a shit if you're feeling sad. What the fuck do you think I'm feeling? Many fucking things. Oh, I just want to scream at the top of my lungs. It just pisses me off. It just... It pisses me off that he made me feel like I wasn't enough. That I was a piece of shit. That after 20 years that, nothing. I'm just done. That's it. And when I'm ready, we'll talk. That's how it... Guys, this is how it went. I'm done. That's it. I'm done. We'll talk when I'm ready. I just need some time. Bro, you were the one that did the fucking breakup. You're the one that pointed out that I was the fucking issue in the relationship. That I was... Why the fuck are you feeling sad? What the hell do you feel sad about? Tell me, when you didn't have the balls enough to fight for that relationship... For me, for anything. You didn't want to work. You're just like, fuck off. I'm done. I don't want to. I did nothing wrong. No, everything is fine. It's all your issues. Yep, I'm at the angry. I am fucking angry. Because I feel like I deserve some respect. And I was given none. Simple respect. I deserve simple respect. That is all. I'm not asking for a lot. I'm not asking you to fucking hold my hand, fucking rape my ass, nothing. I am just asking for simple respect. And I think he bloody well deserves to give me that. After all this fucking time, all this bullshit, and everything that we went through, I deserve some simple respect. That is all. And that could piss him off. I don't really give a shit at this point. My point is I deserve simple respect and not to be treated like a piece of trash. That is all. That is what I have concluded. See, I like doing these journal entries. It's fun. I get to talk about shit, cry, get angry. You guys watch me go crazy. But through this, I have discovered I deserve simple respect. That is all. I am not asking for the world, just asking for respect. And I deserve it. So, yeah. Anyways, we are going to leave this journal entry here, and because, you guys got to see me go off a little bit of my rocker, and that's okay. I think it's better than crying, just me being angry. I don't like it. I don't. But, it's part of the grieving process. Yeah. 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 This is where we're at, guys. I love it and hate it, but we're here. Anyways, guys, I hope you are doing well, and I apologize. This video is almost 30 minutes, but hey, your girl had to talk some shit. I will get eventually to those true crime videos, guys. I promise you. It's just been a whirlwind of emotions and life, and yeah. That is where we're at. So, I'm going to leave you here. Remember, never give up, always keep fighting. You're enough, and you're very much loved. Until the next video, guys, stay safe, and I will see you soon. Bye.